I'm Terrence Murphy. I'm not Dean Skelos or Governor Pataki. At the end of the day, you're asking me about the Second Amendment rights. As an NRA member, I'll fight to protect your Second Amendment rights. I'll fight to protect to repeal the SAFE Act. But as law-abiding citizens, overnight became criminals, such as people that have had heirlooms from generation to generation handed down to them. You've had our local police officers. You've had our sheriffs. You've had our state troopers. And what about the domestically abused ladies who've exercised their Second Amendment right to protect themselves from an ex-husband that might come through? They became criminals overnight. I get why they did that. I understand that. We had one of the worst tragedies in the United States of America not too far down the road. And as a father of three, it rocked me to the core. But at the end of the day, you don't pass any important legislation like that at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's as good as passing Obamacare.
Thank you for your question. Well, certainly Terrence and I agree on that one. For those of you who may or may not know me, I have been a lifelong shooter and a competitive shooter. I competed at the world and national level 20 years ago. I'm a life member of the NRA, endorsed by the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association, and a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment. I supported the Second Amendment. I debated it on the floor of the New York State Assembly in a public forum. So I have a track record of defending our Second Amendment rights. I believe in that, and I might add that as a criminal justice professor, as a police officer who's had friends killed in a line of duty, as well as a legislator, I recognize that you cannot legislate against insanity. And sadly, the New York SAFE Act, which was passed in the middle of the night, as Terrence pointed out, was passed as a rush to judgment based upon the fact that a number of people were terribly taken back by the horrific loss of those young people's lives. All of us mourn their loss. That law would not have saved a single one of their lives. So, again, we thank you for your question, sir.